Hello and welcome back to 1700. Now we are live on the couch with Sydney band Big White. Now first off, how did you guys get your name? Who sort of chose it?
It was actually none of us.
Oh, very interesting. Can you elaborate?
A mystery man
Well,
a long time ago.
so did he give you the name or did you take it from him?
Well, I guess that's up for debate, isn't it?
Ooh, well, it's a nice name nonetheless. So where it came from is, it's in the past, I'd say. Now, you've just released your brand new and very first album, Teenage Dreams. Very exciting. Congratulations. Can you tell us all about that?
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. We recorded that a couple of years ago, and we kind of just built up to a point of releasing it. And yeah, we started on that like 2 years ago in Berlin, and we just kept recording it. And we came back to Sydney and finished with 12 songs, I think.
Yeah, awesome.
And you're just about to embark on your first national tour. Can you tell us a bit about the preparations for that? I know you're doing a bit of the old unique New York before. Is that part of your daily practice?
Elmo, what do you do?
We've just been rehearsing, I suppose. After playing 40 shows overseas, we were pretty tight as a band. So
Wow. Whereabouts overseas did you go?
we spent a lot of time in the States and then Europe and UK as well.
That's awesome. What was your favourite place to perform?
Maybe Amsterdam?
Yeah.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. What's it like performing overseas compared to over here? Like, is it a different atmosphere? Do people like take your music differently?
Yeah, I mean, in Europe they look after you a lot more.
Yeah.
So we got fed, clothed and bed.
Oh my gosh. We're in the wrong country.
I know.
Yeah. They
got wet.
shower you up.
And how did you guys come to form? Was it back in Australia or over in Europe?
Yeah. So we were all living at a house together, and we were sort of contemplating going on this trip to Europe, where we ended up recording our first single.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just sort of that trip kind of consolidated it, and then we came back and just kept working on stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Have you always known each other, or did you come together through music? How did you meet each other?
At that same house
Oh,
that we were
really?
living at in Sydney.
And you've all got the exact same interest in music?
No, pretty varied, I'd say, but I mean, we have
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
we have common taste, but everyone has their own
Yeah.
sort of
We get
musical
the same
taste
kind
as
of
well.
letters in the mail, basically.
Well, I reckon it sounds like it was fate there.
So who would you say your biggest influences are as a band?
You know, it's a hard one because we listen to a lot of music, I
Yeah.
think, and I like dance music. I like, a lot of post-punk, a lot of new wave, a lot of I don't know, a lot of just stuff that catches your attention. And
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell us all about that
Yeah.
after the break. You're watching 1700. Now, we were just talking about your style and genre before the break. Can you tell us a bit more about that? Like, what would you classify your music as, and who influences that?
Well, I don't know. I think I was just saying before, we're all into different stuff. But
Yeah.
we're obviously, we kind of all get into Dylan, the Stones. I don't know. It's kind of hard to answer.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know what I was listening to. I don't know. I was listening to Aphex Twin the other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess as a band, you've all got different personalities and stuff. So there's not really one specific genre that you all relate to. I guess it's just a combined thing.
Because there's 3 or 4 of us that sing different songs. I know genres of music can come from different singing styles and singing
absolutely.
types.
Yeah.
So when you look at the album, it's a bit of a pastiche of different influences coming through, or at least that's what people have said. And when you do make the variable of having 3 singers, that intensifies that. So it is hard to put your finger on it for us anyway. Maybe not so much for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes a lot of
And
sense.
can you tell us a bit about the creative process behind making an album, like who writes the music and all that kind of thing?
Well, it's kind of going off what I was just saying then. There's 3 of us. Nick here will, come with something, and maybe we'll stick a verse on it that someone else will do. And yeah, it took a bit of time for us to kind of get used to each other's writing styles. But
Yeah, so you each kind of bring different music and that to the band.
yeah. And
Yeah.
throughout the process.
It always changes a lot as well from the initial idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say your album follows kind of a storytelling line, or is it just random songs compiled together in an album?
It's not random because, like, lyrically, I think knowing we all write the lyrics differently with whoever sings it, they're kind of like a bit of a mismatched, like, idea of, I don't know, people in their early 20s, or I don't know, people can like to relate to it, I suppose. So
Yeah. So who would you say your audience is if you were going to say a specific audience that relates to your music the most? Would it be people your age?
Anyone from our age to pensioners, I think.
Yeah. There you go.
Even younger as well.
Even younger.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
I
good
think-
because Louise's grandparents actually watched the show.
Yeah. Shout out to my pa. He's probably watching right now.
Shout out to Louise's pa. There you go.
we were on Radio National today, so, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, very
reaching out to
nice.
all the demographics.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I think that would be a very hard thing to do, to be able to, you know, have your music be able to be related to by so many people. So well done on that. That's very exciting.
And
Thank
we
you.
saw you guys are on Spotify. Can you tell us a bit about your thoughts on that, especially as upcoming musicians in Australia?
It's just another place for someone to listen to it, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, guys. We look forward to a live performance. You're watching 1700.